Find r correcting to 2 decimal places, so this time we want to find the radius. Now again, it's the exact same shape as the previous question, but this time they give you the arc. The arc is 28. Now we know that that is again 3/4 of the full circle, isn't it? 2 pi r, where we don't know what r is yet, and times that by 3/4 is 28. Now we want to calculate r. So everything else, I'm going to move it over to the other side. So this 2 pi, I would divide. So I would divide by 2 pi. So divide 28 by 2 pi. And this 3/4, how do we get rid of the 3/4? We'll have to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to times by 4 on 3. Because see, 3 on 4 times 4 on 3, I can cancel these and I can cancel these, which gives me just 1, which basically means nothing. So we'll just have r left. So this time, on this side, we multiply the same thing. So we multiply the reciprocal, which is 4 on 3. It's like this. 28 times, we divide by 2 pi, which is the same thing as 1 over 2 pi, isn't it? So I do 28 times 1 over 2 pi times 4 over 3. And you can calculate that. That's going to give you something like that in your calculator. 2 decimal places, it's 5.94. That's what you need to do, guys. The only thing I want you to be careful though is when you're solving the algebra. If you like, guys, do step by step. You don't have to do the whole thing at once like I did. You can take little steps by step. So you can get rid of the fraction first and then divide it by 2 pi. Whatever you like, as long as you don't make any silly mistakes, okay? Find r in its exact value. It's another semicircle, and they give you the length of the arc, which is 40. So half of the circumference is 40. 2 pi r times a half, where we don't know what r is yet, is 40. And we know that r is simply going to be 40 divided by 2 pi, because it's 2 pi times r, isn't it? So we have to divide by 2 pi, or times it by 1 over 2 pi, and then times it by 2. Because what do we have to multiply to half to get rid of that? Half times 2 is 1. That cancels. So therefore we multiply by 2, which is basically the reciprocal of that. So we multiply by 2 onto both sides to just get r. That's why I multiplied by 2. Because it wants you to find its exact value, make sure you simplify this without putting it into your calculator. And you can see that the 2 and the 2 cancels, wasn't it? So we just have 40 and pi on the denominator. So the answer is 40 on pi. Okay, and you can't simplify any further, so that's your final answer in exact form. So that's the answer, guys. So in this one, the key thing is to remember what circumference formula is. C is 2 pi r.